Hey guys, Nick here for Arc Preparedness, and today I'm going to show you how to turn your chainsaw shavings into a waterproof tinder source, which will rapidly take a flame and extend the burn time. So stick around. All right, so what I've got going on here, guys, I've got some paraffin wax that has been melting down. I've got a double boiler set up here with a cheap rice cooker from Walmart. And in here I've got my chainsaw shavings. I've had it soaking in my paraffin wax, and I've also added in a little bit of lamp oil for a little bit of extra kick. The caveat there is you don't want to go too heavy on the lamp oil. If you do, I try to do about like 10–15%. If you go too much with the lamp oil, what it's going to do is it's going to prevent your wax from solidifying and creating that textured shell that we want around the wood shaving. So that's been soaking for a little while. I'm going to go ahead and strain it out. Now this is what I do a little bit differently than what you might see other people doing, is that I'm not going to pour this into a mold and have like a cake. I want actual individual shavings that are coated in wax. We'll see what I'm talking about. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and let that cool, and when that solidifies, what we're going to have is something like this, where we've got individual wood shavings which are all coated in that wax and lamp oil bloom. So next, let's compare and contrast these with untreated shavings and see how well they burn. All right, so now for the fun part. Let's test this out and see how it works. I've got my ammo tin here full of my new wax wood shavings that are going to be ready whenever I need to use them. And I've got a ball here of wax shavings, and I've got a ball here of just regular wood shavings. And so let's try to light these up and just see how they do. Both lighten up, no problem. Let's see how the burn time compares. Now that flame from the wax tips is really growing there, getting pretty large. Regular tips are already out, or just about out, and you've still got a pretty large flame going with our wax tips.
I think the wax ones are real. I didn't do it. So it's not wax.
All right, so that's winding down. I mean, it's still got a pretty good flame, but it's winding down. I think that was pretty definitive. The wax tip They really outperform the non-wax tips. Additionally, they're going to be waterproof. So while the non-wax shavings, they do light up pretty easily, being so thin, if it's a high humidity environment, they're also going to absorb water pretty readily as well, which could hinder their ability to burn. You're not going to have that problem with the wax tips. And one of the reasons I really like doing it this way as opposed to a solid tape is portion control. So I can grab however much I need. If I need just a little bit to get my fire going, I can do that. If I need a whole handful, I can do that. I can also sprinkle them around throughout my fire lay to help give my fire lay a little extra kick. So there you have it, guys. That's how you turn your chainsaw savings into your own homemade napalm for setting on your fire. Thanks for tuning in. Like and subscribe if you haven't already, and God bless. I'm done. That's my that means making